What's up, everybody? Happy Monday. Hope all you're having a great day so far today. Hope you all had a great weekend. Getting into this episode of GH. So today pretty much was more confirmation that Sonny and Jason are getting out of the business. Because when Sonny had that moment with his dad, which is good to see Mike, it's been a long time. Um, Sonny basically was telling him, "Oh, I've been thinking about getting out the business for a while, and Jason want out too." So I was like, "Okay, that's where we going." 'Cause I do remember Sonny saying he had an exit strategy, like he had an exit plan for them to get out the business. Because Jason even told him, like, "Well, you need to execute that. Like, we need to get that going." But now Sonny's basically saying he's stuck between a rock and a hard place. Because as much as he wants to get out, if he does that, it'd be like Nixon Falls again, and his family would be vulnerable if he disappeared. But he knows the more he stays in and the deeper he gets into the business, and mind you, he's already been in deep. I mean, hell, you've been on top for 30 years. But the deeper he gets in, the harder it's going to be. But you would think it would be hard anyway. Like I said, you've been in there 30 years. So I guess that's where the writers are going with it, trying to get Sonny and Jason out the business. And I think they should. They should find a way to get them out. Because if Sonny and Jason are going to stay in the mob, then they need to go back to being how they were over 10 years ago. You know what I'm saying? They need to be ruthless. They need to go back to the Sonny and Jason that was around when the Zakars was around, when the Russians was around, when the Ruiz family was around, when the Alcazars was around. They need to go back to that Sonny and Jason then. Because the ones we're seeing now are washed. They're just washed up. They're just a shadow of who they used to be. So they need to go back to being ruthless. You know what I'm saying? Being about that life. Because lately they have not been about that life. People have been trying them and been getting away with it. Talking to them crazy, calling them out their name, all type of stuff. You know what I'm saying? They've been letting that shit slide. Like, no. If you're going to keep them in the business, they need to be ruthless again. Period. But at this juncture, I don't see that happening. So take them out the business by any means necessary. Find a way to take them out. But the next question is, where do you go from here with Sonny and Jason once they're out the business fully? Like, what's next for them? Are they just going to be legit business people? Like, what they going to do? You know what I'm saying? Because Jason is not a suit and tie sitting behind a corporate desk kind of person. Unless he's just going to sit and continue to run the coffee warehouse or be a fixer for everybody. Because if he's going to be a fixer for people, he might as well stay in the mob then. Like, I'm just saying, like, what are you going to do with him? What are you going to do with Sonny? At that point, you got to ask yourself that question, like, what are you going to do with him? But hopefully, it is something interesting. One could hope. So anyway, moving on from that, Sonny should be damn happy that he got Brick around, because Brick came in clutch today. Let me tell you, that lady was about to take Sonny the hell out. She was about to inject him with some of that death juice. And thank God Brick got there when he did and clapped her up. Took her little ass out. And I'm glad Brick had that silence on him. He said, pew, pew, pew. I said, go ahead, Brick. Brick do be coming in clutch. I give him that. When Sonny woke up and Carly was letting him know, like, you good and stuff like that, she was like, it's a lot that you missed. Yeah, it's a lot you missed, sir. Somebody was about to clap you. And look at Jack Brennan. Jack can't leave Carly's side for 10 seconds. Look at him. Look at Jack. All up over there in LA. Talking about he was there in WSB business. Sir, you came there to see your lady. And he said it too. He was like, yeah, because I had a feeling you might need me. I said, Jack, please, you smitten with that woman. You ain't leaving her side. That's your boo. So anyway, moving on from that. I don't know why Tracy wasting her time talking to Gio. Because she wanted Gio to register to vote in Port Charles and stuff like that so he could vote in Laura's favor and whatnot against Sonny. And of course, Gio like, oh, Sonny has done a lot of good and, he needs those peers. You already know Gio gonna back Sonny, so I don't even know why Tracy wasting her breath. I don't know why. She was just giving Gio a rundown, letting him know, like, yeah, Sonny has done good, but he's done bad also. And he's dangerous and people have gotten hurt because of him. So she's trying to, give him the cons while Gio is trying to give her the pros. So at this point, it's like, why waste your time and your breath on folk? You know what I mean? Gio is gonna praise Sonny no matter what because Sonny's done a lot of good for him. So I don't see why Gio would turn on Sonny and vote against him because you already know that's not gonna happen. Like that's definitely not gonna happen. Gio is gonna ride for Sonny no matter what. So Tracy is wasting her good breath. Might as well let that go. So anyway, moving on from that. If I was Felicia, I'd be pissed because Anna was dressed to go out. Like Anna was ready. Anna was dressed to go out. She's supposed to be having a ladies' night out with Jordan and Felicia, and Felicia got stuck at the hospital. She waiting on the insurance company to call back. They finally call back and tell her we need more forms. I would have been flipping tables. Like you made me wait all that long for a return call just to tell me I got to send you more forms. I would have been pissed. I would have flipped the table over. I would have been throwing shit. Like, come on now. I'm all ready to go out, go, get some drinks, hang out and party. Here y'all go with the nonsense. So anyway, moving on from that. I'm glad, listen, Jordan was looking fine as shit in that dress. Like, Jordan is naturally a beautiful woman, but she was looking fine, fine. But I am glad that she told Curtis, what's going on with her and Sidwell and Drew. Like, letting him know, like, for the sake of her undercover investigation, she got to be friends with Drew. Kind of, handle things for him or whatever that's going to go against what Curtis want. But I'm glad she gave him a heads up on it. He wasn't upset because naturally he knew it was just for her undercover thing. But as much as everybody tell Jordan that she got to watch her back with them, they need to watch their back with her because Jordan is definitely a feisty one. Jordan could get down. You know what I mean? Like Jordan ain't nothing to underestimate, and I feel like Sidwell and Drew are definitely gonna underestimate her, and that's where the problem gonna come in. They're gonna slip up, and that's what you gotta wait for. You gotta wait for them to mess up so you can slide right on in, and that's exactly what Jordan gonna do. Kai, such an idiot. I had strong hopes for that boy, but he's an idiot. At least he know that if the surgery doesn't go well, he thinks, at least he tried. I'm like, at the end of the day, that surgery could hurt you worse. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he's overlooking. Like, the surgery could leave you worse off than what you are. That's what people are trying to instill in him. But you know what? It is what it is. Because Emma basically was trying to tell Trina, you got to just support him at this point. And I'm like, yeah. But see, that's where we differ. Because if I had to support, I can't support foolishness. Like, that's a foolish decision. I wouldn't be able to support that. Because even though it's his decision to make, that's a dumb one. That's a dumbass decision. Like, you putting your faith in somebody that's, that you don't know, that a lot of people in that town are saying bad things about. I would have to rethink that on that alone. You know what I'm saying? Like, it wouldn't risk it. It is what it is. It's good to see that Emma and Trina are becoming good friends, though. I like that. That Professor Dalton, he's definitely a shifty character. He got something going on. Because we seen him drop that package off at the hospital before, and he had access to their lab. And the way Anna walked up and sat next to him and started striking up conversation, I wonder if Anna knows something about him. Because he ordered, I think, what do you call it? A continental sour. And she was like, it's such an old drink. You know what I'm saying? She said it's something about it being an old drink from way back, and he ordered her one. And they started talking about where he from, and he said California. And the face she made when he said that. And I was like, So everything's starting to tie in. Because California. I wonder, did he ever teach at Emma's school or something like that? Could he have? Because she lived in California. She lived in Berkeley. So I'm wondering, like, what does the WSB want with him? Like, what exactly did he do? In the way Anna facial expressions and stuff was, I'm wondering if she knows something about him already. So, or maybe she's looking into him herself. Who knows? Because you never know with Anna, because Anna knows some things from her WSB days. So she know a lot about criminals. So anyway, moving on from that. Vaughn, or whatever his name is, Josslyn, little handler, he was correct, because I feel like Josslyn was being a fool. See, this is why I can't take her that serious as a WSB agent. Because when he ran up on her and choked her, she didn't even try to fight it. And I'm like, Josslyn, what are you doing? Like, oh, I didn't know this was a training session. It don't matter. You got to always prepare, always be ready, so you don't have to get ready. Because at any given time, it doesn't matter if it's your handler or whoever. Anybody could attack you at any given moment, especially walking down a dark corridor at night or whatever, whether it's a little bit of light or whatever, if you're walking outside at night, anybody can try to grab you. You need to be ready. So if an offender grabbed you like that, you wouldn't try to fight them off. Like, come on, Josslyn, be smarter than that. Come on now. So basically, he just reminded her that she need to get close to this Dalton or whatever. So he told her to go to Savoy because that's where he gonna be. But she knows that there's stiff competition. You know what I'm saying? Because Emma's trying to get that research assistant position too. And Emma gonna be pissed if Josslyn get it. Because Josslyn talking about she trying to catch up with the rest of the students and trying to get it or whatever. This is why I think Emma would have made a better WSB agent. Because Emma's pretty much in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, she got that research assistant position damn near in the bag. This is why I feel like she should have been the one chosen. Anyway, moving on from that. Portia and Brad was funny as shit. Let me tell you, Portia and Brad was so funny. He was like, "Oh, this sucks," and she was like, "Well, pucker up." He was like, "Is there any more crimes you want me to commit?" Baby, Portia told him straight up, "Lose the attitude." Like, for real, it's so funny how he mad because he got to do her bidding, but yet when the shoe was on the other foot, he was gleeful about it. He was happy as shit when he was blackmailing her, but now he mad that the tables have turned. I'm like, too bad, so sad. And now he even more mad he had to get her that drug. Like, sir, you sitting here worried about crimes committed like you haven't committed crimes before. Oh, I could be fired. She was like, you could be fired right now. So whether you do it or you don't, you can still be fired. So it's a damn if you do, damn if you don't situation. So get it done. I'm here for it. I'm here for it. I'm glad Portia got him running around doing her bidding. Good for her. Got her a little lackey. I still don't like this plan that her and Nina got, the drug Drew and stuff like. I don't like it. I think it's a stupid plan. I got to see it play out, but I just don't have any, good thoughts about the plan. So anyway, moving on from that. Alexis is such a coward. Like, Alexis is pissing me off. Because if I was her, I would have just ratted Christina out right then and there. I wouldn't even have came up with no excuses as to why she had those commitment papers. I would have just told Molly right then and there. And the funny thing is, Alexis tried to talk to Christina in private, and Molly was like, no, I'm not leaving. That right then and there, I would have just put it out there. Even though Molly is an officer of the court, so you got to kind of be careful, but I would have put it out there. I would have just said it. Because Christina wants to sit there and act like she's not a danger to herself, like she's not a danger to the public. You are. I'm like, you are. You're a nutball. Like, you are a straight nutball. You are losing it. And Alexis, like, you rather get yourself blackmailed than call your daughter out and get her some help. The girl needs some help. And Molly's being naive to the shit, trying to make it seem like Christina's not a danger, like Christina's not losing her mind or whatever. Molly's seen her deranged behavior firsthand. She's seen how crazy Christina can be. So I'm surprised that she riding for Christina on this one. Even when they were at the gravesite and stuff like that for the baby, she was like, "Oh, it's you and me together forever." I'm like, "Oh, Molly, please." You're going to regret saying that one. But Alexis need to just go ahead and put her big girl pants on and put Christina in her place. Like, seriously. She really do. Like, it's time to shut Christina down at this point. Because coddling her and enabling her is not doing any good. And she's been doing it for far too long. Like, homegirl need to be put out the pasture at this point. That's what I would do. But anyway, that was pretty much the whole episode. Hit the comment section. Let me know what you all thought. And I will see you all later. Peace.